If you're a smoker or vapor ready to make a change, you really only need one good reason. But with Zyn nicotine pouches, you'll discover many good reasons. Zyn is America's #1 nicotine pouch brand. Plus, Zyn offers a robust rewards program. There are lots of options when it comes to nicotine satisfaction, but there's only one Zyn. Check out zyn.com/find to find Zyn at a store near you. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
A lot of supplement brands chase trends, but if you're serious about your health, we know research-backed science is what actually moves the needle. Momentous works with the best brains in human science to create every formula, and every batch is made of pure ingredients, tested for safety, and does not contain fillers. So you get the best long-term results possible. Creatine isn't just for muscle gains, it's essential daily fuel for your brain, body, and long-term performance. Momentous CreaPure Creatine is backed by leading performance experts like Dr. Andrew Huberman and Dr. Stacy Sims. Sourced exclusively in Germany, CreaPure sets the gold standard for creatine, delivering the purest form, creatine monohydrate, that's rigorously washed and never cut with fillers. With over 2,000 5-star reviews, over 112,000 customers have seen the results firsthand. With Momentous, the fundamentals are done right. Right now, Momentous is offering our listeners up to 35% off your first subscription order with promo code ACAST. Go to livemomentous.com and use promo code ACAST for up to 35% off your first subscription order. That's livemomentous.com, promo code ACAST.
On today's Smart 7, a Ukrainian peace deal inches closer, government moves to ban sugary milk drinks and much more. It's Wednesday 26th of November, it's National Cake Day, and happy birthday Rita Ora.
The Smart 7, it's news but not the news.
It appeared that a Ukrainian peace deal was moving closer to completion on Tuesday, but it's still hard to read whether or not an end to nearly 4 years of war is in sight. Russia has warned that it may not accept changes to its original 28-point plan, and they also continued with strikes on Ukraine, with missiles and drones targeted at Kyiv and on Tuesday night at the Zaporizhzhia region. Donald Trump says he will meet both Putin and Zelensky, but only when a deal is finalised, and he is sending Steve Witkoff and possibly Jared Kushner to Moscow next week. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer was among those adding his voice in support for Ukraine and Zelensky.
Ukraine's sovereignty must be maintained. Ukraine should be able to defend herself in future. Matters about Ukraine and its future must be determined by Ukraine.
NATO Secretary-General Mark Rutte was warning members of the alliance that they will need to be aligned and unanimous if Ukraine is to be invited to join NATO and access long-term security guarantees.
A couple of allies have said we are against NATO membership for Ukraine. That's why it's so important for the immediate future to make sure that security guarantees are in place post the peace deal, which will make it impossible for Russia to try again.
Wednesday is Budget Day, with Chancellor Rachel Reeves due to present this year's budget in the Commons around lunchtime. It's expected that there'll be good news for those on the minimum wage and potentially the end of the 2-child benefit cap, but she'll also need to raise billions in new taxes. Health Secretary Wes Streeting was keen to start the misery early, with an announcement that he's extending the soft drinks levy to include milk-based drinks. That means pre-packaged milkshakes or yoghurt drinks and chocolate milk, but Wes says it's intended to cut millions of calories from the nation's diet.
Obesity robs children of the best possible start in life, hits the poorest hardest, and costs the NHS billions. This government will not look away as children get unhealthier, and our political opponents urge us to leave them behind.
Health Minister Karen Smith gave her full backing to the measure, which will see the sugar tax push up the cost of those drinks and force manufacturers to reduce sugar levels.
Tackling obesity is a fundamental part of our prevention strategy, and I think the arguments around the effects of obesity, those efforts are well known.
It may not be the easiest job in the world, but if you fancy earning £500,000 a year, maybe you should consider applying for the vacant role of Director General of the BBC. The previous DG, Tim Davie, quit after an editorial drama over Trump and Panorama, and the search is on for his successor, with a long list of internal and external candidates. In the meantime, the chairman of the BBC, Samir Shah's attempts to wrap up the controversy with an apology at a Commons committee hearing on Monday doesn't seem to have put the matter to bed, with committee chairwoman Dame Caroline Dinenage describing his response as wishy-washy. Dame Melanie Dawes, the CEO of regulator Ofcom, was sounding a note of caution on Tuesday.
I also think it's important to recognise that we have a more and more febrile debate here where there are strong opinions on all sides. So sometimes people think the BBC is not impartial when actually they are just themselves coming from a very strong perspective. So it isn't easy, this, but it is something that's existential for the BBC to get right.
Reform leader Nigel Farage has found himself in the spotlight this week over allegations of racism and anti-Semitism when he was a teenager. The allegations have been highlighted by reporting from The Guardian and date back over 40 years to his time at Dulwich College. The Guardian claims that over 20 people have confirmed their reporting, but they have also received a number of legal letters from a barrister from Reform UK, firmly refuting the claims. However, Nigel's answer appears to have shifted from definitive to a little more tentative, and he was put under real pressure by a dogged Channel 4 reporter on Tuesday.
Can I remember everything that happened at school? No, I can't. Have I ever engaged in direct, unpleasant personal abuse? No.
That's very, very caveated. The question is, did you ever racially abuse fellow pupils in school? No. You've caveated it with a hurtful way.
Not with intent.
What do you mean not with intent? I don't understand what you mean by not with intent. What does that mean?
You wouldn't do.
Still to come on today's Smart 7 in association with Metro, an epic win for Chelsea, and America gets ready for Thanksgiving. Right after this.
A lot of supplement brands chase trends, but if you're serious about your health, we know research-backed science is what actually moves the needle. Momentous works with the best brains in human science to create every formula, and every batch is made of pure ingredients, tested for safety, and does not contain fillers. So you get the best long-term results possible. Creatine isn't just for muscle gains, it's essential daily fuel for your brain, body, and long-term performance. Momentous CreaPure Creatine is backed by leading performance experts like Dr. Andrew Huberman and Dr. Stacy Sims. Sourced exclusively in Germany, CreaPure sets the gold standard for creatine, delivering the purest form, creatine monohydrate, that's rigorously washed and never cut with fillers. With over 2,000 5-star reviews, over 112,000 customers have seen the results firsthand. With Momentous, the fundamentals are done right. Right now, Momentous is offering our listeners up to 35% off your first subscription order with promo code ACAST. Go to livemomentous.com and use promo code ACAST for up to 35% off your first subscription order. That's livemomentous.com, promo code ACAST.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Welcome back.
The Champions League was back on Tuesday night with Chelsea, Man City and Newcastle all in action. It was a tough night for Eddie Howe's men, who lost 2-1 on the road to French side Marseille. Man City were at home to face Bayer Leverkusen, hoping for a win after their weekend loss to Newcastle, but they were surprised by the German side, who won 2-0. The big game of the evening, though, saw Chelsea take on Barcelona at Stamford Bridge and carve out an epic 3-0 win over the Spanish giants. Chelsea boss Enzo Maresca was staying modest, however.
For me, personally, it's, as you said, it's a big win, especially because the other team was Barcelona. But nothing changed in terms of what team we are, what we can achieve.
Thursday sees America mark Thanksgiving. US President Donald Trump carried out the traditional pardoning of the Thanksgiving turkeys on Tuesday. This year's lucky birds are called Gobble and Waddle. Donald used the opportunity to fire jokes at Joe Biden and his various opponents, including a joke about using the auto pen. Not particularly festive, but one person who is looking forward to Thanksgiving is Wicked for Good star Cynthia Erivo, who is due to sing at the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade, although she told Seth Meyers she is hoping there are no surprises.
Yeah. I have been moving around when I'm singing a lot.
Yeah.
Lately. I've been in the air when I've sung songs, so yeah. I think this will be nice to just be on the ground.
Yeah.
I love singing in the air, but I love the opportunity when it's presented to be feet on the ground.
Yeah.
There's a new movie on the way from legendary director Gus Van Sant. He's the man behind cult classics like Drugstore Cowboy and My Own Private Idaho, along with blockbusters like Good Will Hunting. He's turned his attention to the 70s this time for a movie called Dead Man's Wire. It follows the real-life story of Tony Kiritsis, who kidnapped his bank's mortgage advisor with a shotgun after he fell on hard times. The movie has an extraordinary cast including Bill Skarsgård as Tony, along with Coleman Domingo and Al Pacino. It's due to hit cinemas in January.
This is a dead man's wire. If anybody yanks on me or yanks on that gun, he'll die. I want a formal apology from Meridian Mortgage. I want financial compensation for all the money I would have had, and I want to walk out of here a free man. You want some milk?
Sure thing, Tony.
Hey, look, ice in your milk?
No ice, Tony.
Good, because I don't remember if I filled the tray this morning. Was a whirlwind.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Hey folks, it's Mark Maron from WTF. Today I want to talk to you about Boost Mobile, offering reliable nationwide coverage backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. Love your service or get your money back, no questions asked. Boost Mobile offers the coverage, network speed, and service you're used to, but at more affordable prices. Why pay more if you don't have to? You can get an unlimited plan for $25 a month that will never increase in price, ever. No price hikes, no multi-line requirements, no stress. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or find them online at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 per month as long as they remain active on the Boost Unlimited plan.
If you're a smoker or vapor, ready to make a change, you really only need one good reason. But with Zyn nicotine pouches, you'll discover many good reasons. Zyn is America's #1 nicotine pouch brand. Plus, Zyn offers a robust rewards program. There are lots of options when it comes to nicotine satisfaction, but there's only one Zyn. Check out zyn.com/find to find Zyn at a store near you. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.